what have you and your team heard, if anything, about this new UK strain?
Well, good morning, Brian, and thank you for having me back. Yeah, that was certainly big news over the weekend. Just pretty much what you summed up, I think, are the facts that we know right now, and that is that it is certainly much more of a contagious mutation, and that's why Great Britain went into some significant lockdowns. But there's no evidence yet, from what I'm hearing from our clinicians, from our scientists. There's no evidence yet that it's more deadly or a more severe strain, or more importantly, also that it is not resistant to the vaccines. There's no evidence of that at this point. So more study has to be done. But right now, the indications are that the vaccine rollout, which has happened, across the globe and certainly here in the U.S., hopefully will still be effective against this new strain.
Yeah, that is great news. And actually, by the way, I spoke with a PhD virologist at Johns Hopkins yesterday. He said the early word is they do not also believe it is more dangerous, just more transmissible, and that the vaccines are likely, his word, likely to work, although more studies need to be done. Let us hope that is the case. So, Robert, speaking of vaccines, we were with him on the road last week. We showed the Moderna vaccines being rolled out. How many doses have you received at your hospitals? Are you still waiting on more? And where are you in vaccinating and inoculating your frontline staff?
So, Brian, it is truly exciting to be part of this historical effort to vaccinate the American people. We started last Tuesday. We have now vaccinated 2,000 of our team members and our physicians. That's with the Pfizer vaccine. We are expecting to get a significant number of doses from Moderna that should be in the next couple of days. So we'll start using that vaccine as well. Our goal is to vaccinate any frontline team member, anybody who works at the healthcare system within the first 4 weeks. And we think we're going to get most of those team members, those physicians, vaccinated. When polling started a few weeks ago, or a few months ago, I should say, on attitudes toward the vaccine, there was some resistance, particularly among some healthcare workers. But we're seeing the numbers significantly go up as the news continues to be positive about the Pfizer vaccine, the effectiveness, the safety, the Moderna vaccine now as well. We're seeing a significant number of our team members and our physicians willing to take the vaccine. So the next 3-4 weeks are going to be critical, but hopefully the supply of Pfizer and Moderna vaccine hold up so that we can meet that goal of vaccinating anybody who wants a vaccine that works at our healthcare system, particularly those on the front lines, within 3 to 4 weeks.
Yeah, and that is a crucial part of the story. And listen, Robert, I'm on this COVID New Jersey app. I check in every day. How you feeling? And it gives pretty good. And I urge everyone to do the same. It kind of gives some great stats on hospitalizations and cases and everything like this. I don't mean great. I mean, it's well done app. It looks like when I look at it every day that hospitalizations, thankfully, appear to have sort of flattened the last week or two at about 3,500 in the state of New Jersey after spiking for a couple of weeks. What is your hospital and ICU capacity looking like right now, Robert?
So you're exactly right, Brian. There seems to be some flattening, if you will, of the spike that was occurring, especially after Thanksgiving. So we're treating just under 900 COVID patients through 17 hospitals and our 13 nursing homes. That's about the same number as it was about 8 or 9 days ago. So we've seen some days that have gone up, some days that have gone down. In terms of capacity, we still have capacity, both ICU capacity, medical surgical capacity. Our emergency departments are a little bit more stable than maybe they were. I think our biggest challenge still, Brian, is staffing. Although we're seeing some team members who were out of work come back to work, but that's still a little bit of a challenge because we're still seeing some surges around the country. So unlike the first surge, where we were able to redeploy staff or obtain staff from parts of the country, we don't have that opportunity this time. But all in all, I would describe the situation right now as stable. But I don't think people should let their guard down, even though there's good news on the vaccine front, even though there's been a little bit of stabilization in the numbers. We still have Christmas coming up this week. There'll be family gatherings. It's important that people remember to really stay vigilant, to mask up, to be sure that they social distance and continue to practice good hand hygiene, et cetera. It's so critical. We're at the final stretch here. We need to continue to do those things.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.